We got a slogan in it's Nick Sick that kind of like brought it out, and it's just burn the boats. There's like an old saying basically saying if you're going into battle, like burn your boats and burn your ships, and there's no point of return unless you take it over. Hey guys, Dennis Davis here, head coach of Xtreme Couture, and I've been here for 15 years. So my background in MMA, I started training with Randy, and I had a little bit of a grappling and Kung Fu background before training with Randy. It was the old Team Quest guys. Chael Sonnen was putting on a show up there called FCFF, and I was like, yo, I need to get into this thing. So I got a fight, ended up smashing some guys, won their title, ended up having 33 pro fights and 6 titles. I was just burnt out at the end of my career and like taking a couple of last fights that I probably shouldn't have. Also, the gym Xtreme Couture, we didn't have a lot of coaches that was developing guys and getting us better. It was mostly we just coming in and throwing down and getting tough. And so I think my career kind of like stayed where it was at and kind of dropped off a little bit. And when I retired, I didn't know what I was gonna do. Randy and them talked to me about taking over the amateur fight team. And so I took over the amateur fight team, and that had a lot of success. From that spot, the guys were like, yo, why don't you go ahead and take over as the pro coach and start running that team? So I did that like 11 years ago or something like that is when I took over that title, and been here ever since. So I think the shift over the years from being like just a pro athlete gym to a family gym was actually pretty early on. You know, when we first got here, it was just a bunch of fighters, and then we opened the gym up to a lot of guys and started developing up and coming guys. So I think that's been around for quite a while. Everything's been on full force, and the gym's running the best it ever has. Some of our regular classes, pros do jump into that as well. And mostly it's great because a lot of those guys come in, they help out. And so if you're a brand new guy, you got maybe a UFC guy helping you along with myself. So it makes my job easy when I get those guys to show up and help the up and coming guys. It's one of the rare sports where you can watch it on TV at the highest level and come into a gym and, hey, there's a guy, you know, it's like you're saying, like, I'm playing basketball at YMCA and Michael Jordan walks in and he's playing on the court with us. Like, it's a pretty unique experience. Even if you're not trying to fight in the UFC, I mean, we are one of the best gyms in the world, and we've shown that for 15 years. You know, we've been a major name in the sport, and we've took guys from scratch from day one all the way to the UFC. So even if you're not looking to go probably fight in the UFC, you can still get that skill set and be able to protect yourself. Obviously, we got a lot of good guys in here, and I try to pick everyone's brain, but like all of a sudden, we might have a world-class guy come in and I get to pick his brain, you know, and that's nice because like, I don't care what coach it is, nobody knows everything. It's one thing watching them on TV, but getting to watch them in practice and the way they move and some of their speed and stuff like that, like it's pretty incredible. All the big names, like everyone's pretty much walked through this gym at some point. And that's what makes our gym so special. We do have so many high-level guys. I can go talk to Ray Sefo and, hey, what about this? And talk to Jake Shields and, hey, what about this? Like, you know, and just kind of try to pick everyone's brain that way. And of course, just always have that white belt mentality and try to get better.